A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream. Isn't this cool?
What is that?
Did you try to do that?
What?
Well, like you printed a receipt so they can scan that and then pay online. But we pay, like, there's higher fees for that.
Oh.
So, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
It is Wednesday, May 4th. I think I had the date wrong yesterday. I said it was Tuesday, May 2nd.
We're confused here. We're in a constant state of confusion, or that's me.
No, that's you. What was it? Your sedentary? We created a new word this morning.
I had my day's been so horrible. It started off number one, getting up early.
Hey, no, Momo, get down.
I got it.
Which I don't like. And then getting up early, straight into exercise. That's like, for me, the absolute worst way to start the day.
How good do you feel right now, though?
I feel horrible.
You feel great.
I feel
And you're not
horrible.
sedentary.
Yeah. I was like,
She's
what
like,
did I say?
I'm much more naturally sedentary. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a new word. And I think what that means is if you're sedentary, you're just getting ready to send it.
I do. I send it every day. In sedentary.
Just gonna send it.
In sedentary position. Because what were we talking about? How... Oh, because he called me a sloth.
I did not.
He said,
I said that she. I don't even know.
You say that like it's a bad thing. That's my spirit.
No.
No,
He
that
said
is her.
What's the word you use?
That
he said,
is her.
he said I was.
Well, and it was funny because Jeannie's like, I think that Slaven.
Yeah, slovenly. He said that.
Oh no, that is messy and dirty.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said slovenly.
I was like, who would have known you were so slovenly?
No, I said. I just said.
And then we decided that wasn't a good word.
No, we didn't decide that. I said, is Momo? Because what we discussed was first of all, there's 4 pillars. Well, he goes, there were 3 pillars of life. And
of health.
And he asked me if I knew what those
they
were.
Just
and I said
announced
no.
there was a 4th pillar.
So the 3 pillars of health, you can tell him. I didn't know there were 3 pillars of health.
Well, we're bogging this down in minutia. So, long story short, the 4th pillar is nature.
So there's 4 pillars. It's diet,
exercise, sleep, and nature.
And then I said, well, I'm not doing very well. I go, do you think Momo's saving my life because I've been walking? And he said, yes. And then
I said that she was slovenly. But then we decided it wasn't the right word.
I go, that's not very nice, is that? And he goes, it just means you're like a sloth. I go, I don't think so. I think that means I'm a slob.
Yeah, and then we were
then he just looked it up, and it
says messy and dirty.
Yeah, like a slob. He goes, you are becoming slovenly, is what he said. So,
Pre-Momo.
I said, that's when I said I'd been embracing a sedentary life.
Send it. So, anyways.
It's
supposed to be 80 degrees in Reno today.
I'm not. Well, you would look around the store and think I am slovenly.
What about your sewing room? What about our bedroom?
Patrick!
What about your spots in the kitchen?
Patrick, that's your spot too. The kitchen is family kitchen.
She
goes,
it's family stuff, which means it's mostly her stuff, but she wants somebody else to pick it up.
That is not true. There's the mail and dishes and all of that stuff.
Well, no, we all handle that. Is there food in there? I think he might need to go in the crate.
Okay.
Momo is here.
I think we'll put a sign on the door that says beware of dog. We're going to see he has
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just going to give him more.
We just need to ignore him for a little bit.
Okay.
So he's getting his bearings. He hasn't been in this store officially. How long has it been? A couple months?
Hey, you left the food on the ground? Get it up.
He can't get in there.
Yeah, but just...
And so just want you to know he's here. And I think he's going to be great. We had a talk this morning about how...
We walked 4 miles with him.
Yeah, this morning. And I was... And straight uphill. I mean,
think
it goes
you complained
up on
the
hill.
whole time.
Who did?
You.
I probably.
We started the walk. She's like, this is awful. I hate this. And then we were like a third of the way into the walk, and she's like, I just can't stand this. This is awful. And then like we were maybe halfway in the walk.
I don't think I complained anymore. When we got to the apex, and then I go, this is my favorite part. I was like, yes, I made it. I do that. I throw my arms up and I'm like, yes.
And then
because I'm so happy.
So
it's
our
over.
slovenly conversation happened at the last quarter of the walk.
Because you started talking about the pillars of life.
Pillars of health.
And then I asked if Momo was saving my life, and you said yes, because I'd become
You become dirty and messy.
Oh, poor Jeannie.
Pre Momo, she was like on the couch, just like, I mean, she works a lot. There's no question. Momo, do you want to say hello?
And I don't really sit around. If by choice, I would.
Momo, come here. Come here. Come say hi.
He's a wild animal.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Give it. Oh, my baby. He goes, oh,
There he is.
that's my baby.
Plus, like, so we kept him out of the water the entire hike. So much of the hike is next to a creek. And we kept him out of the water the entire hike. And then Jeannie put him outside while the sprinklers were
I didn't know the sprinklers were on. As soon as we get home, he starts ringing the bell. We have a bell by the door, so he rings the bell when he wants to go out. I'm like, okay. So I let him out, and then I would go to get him, and I open the door, and I hear it. I'm like, oh, no, the sprinklers are on.
And he'll just
I run out
stand in
there.
the middle of the
I'm like,
sprinklers.
Momo! And you can't see him because it kind of goes like this and around a corner. I'm like, Momo! He comes running to where I can see him, and he's drenched. He's like, his hair is like parted, like on either side, like McFly. He looks like McFly. And that's how we started our day. But anyways, okay. So, the sloth is my spirit animal. I just don't want to be a slobby sloth.
She doesn't want to be a slovenly sloth.
He goes, it just means like a sloth.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't think so.
And then I was like, maybe it means dirty. That's what it means.
Okay, a couple of things. Number one, good morning. These are on the site. So this is the expansion pack for the Kimberbell
Slap bands.
So if you already had the slap bands and you just needed the extension pack or the add-on pack, I got 10 of these in. And they're on the site at 20% off. So there's 3 more slap bands in here. And it's your sticky back tear away, your project batting, your iron away topping. So these are here in the store. We're starting the sew along for Sweet Land of Liberty. This is starting on Friday. So if you don't have your kit, I think I have 5 more kits left. So make sure you come in and get a kit and you join us for this, because once you see it, you're going to want it. It's going to be super, super cute. This is going to be the next event. So I know we haven't even done BBQ. I think this one's in June. But this is going to be Harvest Table. And I have to look at because I know I have a date. I have to look. I know I have a date, but it's not on the calendar. I'll put it on sometime this week, or it could be this weekend. But I think it's going to be sometime in June. I better make sure I didn't schedule it during the quilt show, because it seems as though I really like doing that. But the 3 projects, this is a one-day event. I think it's a one-day event. It's a one-day event. And it's going to be the Harvest Linen Napkins. Aren't those adorable? And remember, this is Kimberbell event, so you get everything. You get that adorable kit. Yeah, it's one day. So the Harvest Linen Napkins. It's also going to have the Harvest Tablecloth. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the Harvest Tablecloth. The Table Runner. It's a table runner. And last but not least, it's going to have these adorable Harvest Napkin Rings. Aren't those cute? Look at the hardware on that. Isn't that adorable? So these are going to be the, and look at the little pumpkins and the acorns. And this will be a perfect way to dress up your holiday table. So the kit's going to come with the instructions, and this is going to be everything that comes in the kit. So you're going to get your table runner, your napkins, the hardware. You're going to get the USB.
Is this going to be, are we going to put this on our holiday table?
Yeah, I love it.
Are we hosting Thanksgiving this year?
I don't know. I can't remember. If we're hosting or not.
So,
Michelle, do you want to pick your
we
project?
do Thanksgiving with a couple of other families, and I think we hosted like every year for a long time I can't remember why. But then this year, I don't know if we're hosting. We did somebody else's house last year. So, I can't believe we're talking about Thanksgiving
Miss
already.
Kathy Carter,
They are recorded.
all the classes are recorded unless you have a horrible instructor that forgets to hit the record button.
Oh, stop, Jeannie. It happens to all of us.
I forgot last Friday. I paused it because we were on early. So I did send you those people a recording of and yeah, hopefully I never do that again. I'd never done that. I like paused it and then didn't hit start again. So all the other instructors remember to hit record. So yes, it will be recorded.
What is there anything else that we need to talk about today?
Do we need to talk about anything else? Last night I went through with Dana and we fulfilled all of the 2 scoops. Not the fabric kits. Remember, we're getting those right around the corner.
Do we know when the next class is?
What next class?
The scan and cut class.
Oh, are you talking about just the scan
to
and
know
cut,
your
the
scan
get
and
to know
cut,
your scan and
probably.
cut? Yes, that's going to be taped. And then there's other sessions that you can watch. Do not know when the next one is. We usually do that every other month. The scan and cut class is usually every other month. Was there anything else? I don't know if we have anything else going on.
So
Oh yeah, let me show you these. So this class, I got the this is Miss Susan Shaw's, but I'm gonna open it up so I can show this to you.
I do have some before it finishes.
Oh, and Michelle has something she needs to share with you. That's very exciting. This came in yesterday, and if you want it, you better get it. But this is the Poinsettia Panel, and now that it's here, I'll go ahead and stitch it out. I can't wait to stitch it out. So I'm going to do 2 different classes.
we asked those questions on Friday, Carol.
Here is, oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Patrick, can you hold one side? So this is the white one. Isn't that beautiful?
Is this a poinsettia?
It is a poinsettia. So this is Hoffman. These are digitally printed. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, hello, Mama.
How pretty would those be as table coverings, too?
You know, I've seen people use them in bags. Lynn Breimer just sent me a picture where she used it as the middle of a bedspread, and she had it on the corner. Isn't this gorgeous? So I have one more bolt of the red, and I probably have half a bolt of the white. So the class we're going to do, there's going to be 2 different classes. One class we're going to do it with the embroidery designs from Stitch Delight. And that's just going to show you how to use your camera, how to place, how to use your app. You do have to have a camera or the app for that class.
Did you get the patterns for the serger bag yet?
I have not gotten the patterns for the shirts. Well, let's talk about that. I did not get the patterns for the serger bag, but I did have a message exchange because there's one distributor that sells those, and they told me that they wouldn't have it for 6 weeks. Don't you love that? So, but I got a message from the person who wrote the pattern, Nancy Bednar, I think. And she said she could get me the patterns. However, I got to see if I can cancel that other order. A lot of those companies, they charge you if you try and cancel. So I think I'm going to have those. You'll have something. You'll have something for that class. So, I'll let you know as soon as that's on my agenda this morning. I'm going to call them and figure it out. But this class here, this weekend, I'll work on this class. And we are going to, there's going to be 2 different classes. One class is going to be a class where you work with the fills in your machine. You need to have IQ Design or a Design Center, and I'll show you how to create an area. We'll do the fills, we'll create fills, and you'll work with your magnification, you'll work with your zoom in, zoom out, you'll work with your paintbrush, you'll work with your eraser, and we will fill it with fills on your machine. And then the other one, we are going to work with the embroidery designs that were specially digitized. I don't know if those are still on sale from Stitch Delight, but they were, instead of like over $100, they were like $30, something like that. So hopefully you got those, and I'll work on those classes and we'll put them up. I was looking, I haven't taught those classes for like 2 years. So it'll be really, really fun. Both of them. They'll both be amazing. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, what else?
I think that's about it. We remain a week out on service, vacuums, 3 or 4 days. I have seen some supply chain issues around vacuum stuff. But like supply chain around sewing machines seems to be kind of smoothing out and working itself out. I don't know if there is anything else.
Yeah, if you I went through all my emails, so hopefully I got back to everyone. If you didn't hear back from me, then maybe that email got buried. Send me another email. Heather says it's still on sale. So if you look, Heather just posted a link to the Stitch Delight site, and I would buy that embroidery design now because you just don't know when it is going to not be on sale anymore. And it's the poinsettia design. So log on there. It looks like the design is normally $130 and it's on sale for $35.99. It's gorgeous the way they have it done. So make sure you get that so you can join us for that class. And can we buy? Yes, if you want to buy a class that's already been held, you can purchase it. You'd probably have to call this store because you're not going to be able to purchase it online. And then we'll send you the recording of the class. And we don't have the weekly question. Yeah, Fridays. Fridays is when we do that. Is there anything else, Patrick, that you can think of?
Anybody who is thinking about a machine, I just got one of our machine orders. Like, we are stacked for the show. Don't wait for the show. Come and see me. It's easier to deal with us now, just because it's a crazy time.
Whoa! How did that happen?
So
it just repeated.
Redid it again.
Yeah, Heather, you should be able to do it on the Stellar and with your app. So if you have a Stellar, yes, you can do it. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I think Michelle had something she wanted to talk about.
Let me make room for Michelle.
Here we go. I know.
So
everywhere.
I did bad things. I made 3 videos on my connection, and I thought I shared them with Patrick, and I did not. So this morning I was looking through my recordings, and I have the basic first recording I did, which was how to establish my connection between. I
posted that one.
Did you? Because I don't think I shared it.
You know, you shared a couple with me that, like, it almost seemed like they didn't come through.
Okay.
But I definitely did one My Connection video.
All right, I'm gonna go through our Facebook or through the YouTube channel and look and make sure that one got posted. If not, I'll repost it on YouTube. But in the process of doing that, I've done a series of videos so far, probably about 3 or 4 of them on the My Connection feature between the Scan and Cut 330 or 335 and the Luminaire only. It's a brother exclusive feature of those 2 machines. However, this morning I was watching more videos, And I actually have now have a little recipe that's going to be a Technique Tuesday on how you can achieve the same thing, which is to take shapes that are in your scan and cut, and then take them to My Design Center or IQ Designer in the Dream Machine, the Destiny, the Stellar, the Altair, the Meridian, the Multi-Needle, basically any machine that has the most current version of that program, meaning IQ Designer or Design Center. So the only thing that would be left out would be like the Quattro or the Alissimo, because that program was not as evolved as this one is.
Okay, so anything that has IQ Designer or Design Center.
Exactly. As long as it's a relatively new, the most current version of the program, which is in those machines, not not back further, like the Dream or like the Quattro.
So they don't have IQ Designer.
No.
So anything that has IQ Designer.
Yes.
So
or
Design Center.
I'm going to actually
which is great, because I think there were some people who were like, oh no, so I can't do these
I like
things
to be inclusive.
in Scan and Cut. I could only do it with the Luminaire. So it sounds like you're going to be able to do these things with those machines.
It will be more steps.
There's going to be more steps. You're not going to be able to do it wirelessly.
No.
So Luminaire wirelessly, but
so
you can do it on all the other machines.
There is no My Connection feature that will work on the Baby Lock brands. There is a way you can achieve the same results. It takes more steps. So at some point I will have just a really quick little class for the Luminaire and 330D customers, because we do have some of those. They have that program, but I don't like to just be exclusive. So I will have something else later for the ones that have other than, so that they can achieve similar results with their Scan and Cut and their machine. So,
isn't that exciting?
I was excited this morning.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I have, Miss Jeannie.
So Betty Stagner was asking about what was on the table. I love that she notices
She always
everything.
does.
So here's a product. I don't have these on the site yet, but this is something that Michelle was super excited about.
Very excited.
And these are from Creative Grids, and they're the rotary cutting circles. So they come in 5 different sizes. And Michelle, what were you so excited about?
I was really excited. If you took the big bag, the city bag, the whatever that giant
Happy
bag,
Hauler?
Happy Hauler, you know that I created your template to make the bottom of your bag using my embroidery software, because I can't really draw. I have nothing really to draw a circle that I know for a fact is going to be balanced. So this takes that place. This has a 6.5-inch diameter circle.
It goes up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So that's the biggest one.
And then when I'm doing my prep work now for one of the By Annie's bags, the Take a Stand one, and in the By Annie's patterns, it has you cut your fabric quilted, and then you cut a big rectangle, and then you print out a paper template that's a 2-inch circle, so that you can circle, round your corners. Well, a paper template lasts about 5 seconds with a rotary cutter, and it's not very accurate. So this works. I have exactly a 2.5-inch circle or 2-inch circle, and I can use it to round my corners. My corners will be round. All 4 corners will have the same dimension. I won't have to line them up together, make sure I got them all right. So that's what I was really excited about. And then you can create, like we had the giant buttercup bag. And a lot of you said, oh, well, that's way too big. Well, great. You can either print the pattern at 50%, or you can create your own pattern at 50% using a circle. So I think circles are cool. Don't you think circles are cool? I think circles are cool.
Are we going to do things from the playbook?
Yes, we are. I'm working on that as well, Cheryl.
Some patterns. So these are from Scissortail. So I just got these in, and I wanted to stitch out some samples. I mean, they came out probably a month or 2 ago, but this is the freestanding teacups and the freestanding bows. And I know a lot of people have stitched those out. So I got these in the store. I'll put them up later on this week.
The bows would be great around holiday time to decorate wreaths and stuff too, wouldn't they? And
Well,
packages.
For packages, for little girls' hair, for
On napkins, on
napkins,
on anything.
Yeah, on anything, on all those bags. Remember all those bows that Michelle did?
I did.
So these are freestanding lace ones, and then the teacups are super cute. What's really cute is you see that one with the little flowers on it, and then there's little embroideries that go down in the middle too. So I'm excited about stitching these.
You know
out
what
in
I
class.
see? Take a breath, ladies. I see that looks like fabric that's added in there, correct?
Yeah.
Which means that you could also use a candy bag added in there.
Ooh, how much fun would that be?
Or you could use printed vinyl.
Yeah.
Or you could use a lot of things in there. So if it were me, I think I'd jump on this one because it's got a lot of versatility in how you can use it.
I don't even have it on the website. I'll put it on the website today, and I'm going to be stitching out some samples with these, and they're going to be super, super cute. So,
Miss Betty would like to know what this is.
this is a special order for somebody. So, it's just red, white, and blue. So there are other thread kits. So the ones with Glide, for all the big projects, there's been a thread kit. So we still have, if you need spring showers, the silky cottons. And I have the other ones too, and they're up by the register. So if you wanted one for Luck of the Gnome, or if you wanted one for Hometown Halloween, those are going to be up there too. Yeah. So, see, he's not that bad, is he? He's so good. So, and then we got these in. So these are all things that I've got, just a couple of them.
I'm one of his favorites this morning.
This is the Annie Stiletto and Pressing Tool. So we were going to try this out in some of the classes too. I just ordered some of those. We have they got me with Unicorn. Midnight Unicorn.
Unicorn always gets you.
I mean, just hearing that in the packaging.
Unicorn and mermaid.
So,
Unicorn
mermaid.
And mermaid
So
get me
these
every time.
are continuous zippers by So Quirky, and this is going to be more rainbow zippers. And what I liked about them, I thought they were almost brighter. Are they?
They're pretty bright. Especially if you're going to use them with the.
Are they any different from the ones that we had?
Yes, they are. The coils are brighter.
The coils are a little bit brighter. Not that the other ones aren't great too, but I ordered some of these just to kind of check them out. So that's just, there's always something new and exciting coming into the store. I know for the ladies that are taking the Paradise class that you're going to be doing some working with a low tension bobbin case. And the point of that is being able to use heavier threads in your bobbin that you can't get through your needle. So this is the Decora box, and this is from Madeira. And it had some great threads in here. So it has some of the variegated and some of the solid colors that might really work. And it is 12 weight thread. So 12 weight thread. Could you get that? You could actually get that through your sewing machine.
Burmilana thread is 12 weight.
116 needle, but it would look great in the bobbin too. So I just thought I'd show you that because that's an option here in the store.
Keep in mind that when you use thick thread like that, can you use it as on the top? Yes. If you're going to do it on an embroidery design, it has to be digitized for 12 weight. You can't just throw it in any design.
Yeah, don't.
You'll have a mess. We'll see your machine
would,
on a regular basis.
Yeah, if you go online, you can look up.
Thick thread.
Yeah,
thick
you can
thread
look up
designs.
Designs that are for thick thread. They're specific and they're digitized to have that thick thread in them.
This is beautiful, though. I have some of this at home from before, and it's just got this gorgeous sheen on it.
Yeah. It's really, really pretty. Cheryl, I'll save a teacup for you. We'll do those we'll do them at 20% off. And how much? What about the thread kit back there? Oh, yeah. If you want that thread kit, I do have one other person that I think is getting it, but if not, I'll reach out to you. And don't you all love those zippers? What are the pulls?
Yes, Nuala, I love the dog kisses because I was worried that it's been so long since Momo was in here that he wouldn't remember me. And it took him about 15 minutes, and now my face has been wet like 3 or 4 times.
He's got a fantastic memory. We will have walked by a house once, and if there's a dog there and he knows, when we go back the next time, he's ducking under their fence and looking for the dog. So he knows, like, when we go on our walks, every single house that has a dog that he has seen, he's looking for that dog. He loves every dog he's ever met.
Yeah.
So,
the dogs in my neighborhood love me because I'm the cookie lady. They sit in front of my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know I have dog cookies. And I meant to put dog cookies in my backpack this morning, and I told John he had to remind me to put dog cookies, and guess what? John forgot to remind me that I had to put dog cookies.
He'll forgive you.
He,
Mama will forgive you. Anyways, ladies, I think that's it from us.
Great.
So have a great day. Be creative. Make something
inspired.
awesome. And we